guys, welcome to your pick a card reading. Today I felt like doing a reading about your energy, talking about what energy you are currently clicking into, where your energy is at, and what messages Spirit has for you about your energy. Now, Spirit has been talking to me a lot recently, at least within the last couple of weeks, about energy and energy realignments. I feel like all the current transits are pretty heavy, and a lot of people are feeling the heaviness of the planetary alignments right now, and I just feel very called towards having Spirit give us some messages about what's going on within your own individual spirit, your own individual soul, and what they want us to do with whatever is going on energetically within you. I also felt very called to make a guided meditation video on this. It was something that I was doing for myself, and then Spirit said that I should give this to all of you to help you to transform and transmute your energy. So I made a guided meditation to help to clear your energy and reset it back to proper alignment. And I'll put that in the description box below if you're interested or feel that it would be beneficial to you. But with all that said, we're going to get into the readings. Before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as that helps my channel to grow, and let's go ahead and pick our cards. So right here we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Give you a close-up on each of the crystals. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2 with the fire crystal. And this one is pile number 3 with the clear pointed quartz. Almost dropped it there, can't quite get it. Here we go. Okay, I will give you a moment to meditate upon the cards and see which one is calling out to you the most. And then after that, go ahead and scroll down to the description box, and I'll put the timestamp so you can jump ahead to your reading. I look forward to seeing you in the reading. See you there, guys. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1 with this beautiful raw clear quartz crystal right here, then this is your reading. We're going to be discussing what is your current energy that you've been kind of maybe tapping into lately and maybe feeling a little bit stuck in, and we're going to be getting messages on what Spirit wants you to know about this energy. So I've already pre-shuffled for you pile number 1, and here's the cards that came out. We had the Hermit, we have the Lovers, and we have the Moon card. Now right away, pile number 1, I find it really amazing that you actually have 3 major arcana. I was only going to take 3 cards for this reading because I feel like I tend to go a little overboard with the cards sometime. And the fact that every one of these is a major arcana. So I feel like the energy that you've been, what Spirit is saying, transmitting lately, the energy and the frequency that you have been tapping into lately has been pretty intense and pretty transformational in your life. So let's get into it, pile number 1. What I'm getting here is that Spirit is saying that you have been in kind of this mode of protecting your heart, of maybe closing yourself off from the world and putting yourself into a space of introspection. that you've been putting yourself into a space of, they're saying of healing, that you have had some deep healing to do, and that that you've been kind of in this isolation mode lately. And they're saying that that energy, they're using the word grace a lot. Now, that's not really a term that I tend to use, especially not in the spiritual sense that often, but I do know a lot of people do use it in the spiritual sense. I tend to refer to it in the physical sense more often. But Spirit is actually referring to it in the spiritual sense for you. That you've been having this moment of grace, is what they're saying. This moment of returning inwards, of turning your heart inwards before you put it outwards, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that this is a return back to the core of who you were, that you have maybe been feeling like you've had to do a bit of a balancing act in life as of recently, or possibly prior to this hermit period, or this kind of more introverted, introspected period. And you might not be a natural introvert. Maybe you are in general more extroverted, but I'm getting that there's something in your energy in general that needs introversion. There's something in your energy. You might have, very strong, like your sun might be in a water house, even though you might be a fire sign or air sign. And I'm also getting very strong Cancerian energy with this, very strong Virgo, Cancer, because we have the moon card here. And the moon card is actually not ruled by Cancer, it's ruled by Pisces. But I'm just picking up on some very strong Cancer energy here. And the Hermit is ruled by Virgo. And the Lovers is actually ruled by Gemini. But that doesn't mean you have to have those energies in your chart in order to connect with this. But what I'm getting here, that Spirit wants you to know about what you're currently tapping into and what your current energy is they're saying that you were in this position of feeling like you had to keep a lot of like things that you were juggling up in the air, that you felt like you were having to do this balance act, and that everything was, maybe you went through a time period in your life that things were maybe a bit chaotic, and that could have been pertaining to a love situation. But with the Lovers, what Spirit is giving me is this is actually more of a self-love, self-healing energy is what is needed here. They're saying that you have been through a lot, and that it has been kind of like walking a tightrope. They're saying that your life, in a lot of ways, and they're saying maybe throughout most of your life, has felt more like a very intense balancing act. I don't know that balancing act is the right word, because they're saying that maybe things have been out of harmony for a while for you in your life, and that you weren't given the things that you truly should have been given. That whether that is love or gratitude back to yourself, or they're just giving me this energy of like, maybe you had so much on your shoulders, so many people dependent upon you, so many situations, maybe multiple businesses at once, maybe lots of children at once, maybe lots of siblings that you had to look after. Again, this is a group reading, so I'm getting a lot of messages here. I'm just seeing a lot of very kind of chaotic energy. And it doesn't mean that it was bad, but it was just like that left no time for you. And Spirit is saying that your energy is now calling you towards this moment of introversion, of connecting back to you. And they're using the swan analogy right here, which is usually seen, more as like a soulmate kind of card. But what they're saying here is it's the connection to your own soul is what has been lacking. They're saying that that it's almost like this bird has two faces, even though we know it's obviously two different swans. But they're using this analogy that it's almost like this bird with two faces, that one always has to put the strong face forward, always has to be facing the outer world, always has to be dealing, going, putting on the strong face, being tough. But then there's this other part of you that wants to go inwards, that wants to be kind of comforted, that wants to be sheltered, that needs that energy, that needs that moment, they're saying, of release, that moment to breathe, and to breathe your own breath and think your own thoughts is what I'm hearing. And I'm just getting this energy that you were maybe like feeling kind of suffocated by whatever it was you went through in the past. And this doesn't have to be the recent past. This could have been your childhood. This could have been your teenage years. It could have been your 20s, depending on your age. I feel like this could have been even years ago, but that your body and your mind are now in healing mode. And your energy is in this moment of extreme transformation, and that you might have had very low energy lately. And Spirit is saying that's because they've been, well, actually, they're saying that's because we've been upgrading you. They said that we've been upgrading your connection to, they said, to us. So you've been upgrading your connection to the guides, which is the connection to the higher realms. You've been upgrading your connection to your intuition. And they're saying that I'm not so sure if you know how keen your intuition is or how prevalent it actually is in your life, in your day-to-day life, they're saying. And they're saying that you might have been going through a lot of emotions lately. You might have found yourself possibly even like, they're saying, crying in solitude. That they're giving me like these times that maybe you were even just like in the shower, and that situations either currently in your life might have triggered things from the past, or even just for no reason, things coming up from the past, or just this flood of emotions that you just felt like in any moment where you were alone, that you just kind of were like crying, just crying uncontrollably, and you're not entirely sure why. And they're giving me this energy that you, that's you shedding, that's you detoxifying, that's you getting that energy out of your body. Most people don't realize this, and this is something that's been hard for me to grasp, because I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart and not much, not any Cancer. And so Capricorn is the one that always likes to put on more of the strong face throughout hardships and kind of tough themselves through. But Cancer is where we actually cry. That's where we get the tears. That's where the beginning of the water energy happens, and it's the water energy within our own body. And the reason for crying is actually, this has been kind of a big thing for me that has come to me recently, that the reason we cry is our body's way of releasing it from the soul. Water cleanses, water purifies, and if we don't let that out, we hold that energy in our body, we hold that in our space, and we don't transmute that energy, we don't release it, we don't detoxify it, and it can even build up in our system and can cause, you know, all sorts of problems, including like health issues and stuff too, the more we hold that energy in and don't allow ourselves to detoxify. And what I'm hearing is Spirit is saying, you've had to put on this strong face for too long, and that it is time that Spirit is telling you that they're giving you this space, that your energy might be turning more introverted, more recluse, they're saying, because it's healing you, and that this healing is going to lead to a massive transformation in your life. It's going to lead to like this massive transmutation of energy is going to come forth through you just taking the time for yourself and taking the time to nurture yourself. Because I'm hearing nobody nurtured you. You nurtured everybody else, but who was really there nurturing you? Who was really there giving you peace, kindness, love, unconditional love, solace, and a place where you felt like you could just release what you're holding. And I'm hearing that once you take this, once you go through this hermit period for yourself, that it's going to open up this incredible intuition that is going to open up your highest purpose, that they're getting you ready for your highest mission, your highest goal in this lifetime, and that you can't be ready, they're saying, for your highest goal to climb the highest mountain without the proper, they're saying, without the proper rest, the proper nutrients and the proper preparation before you climb that mountain. They're likening it to like climbing, like having this huge goal, which I'm hearing is your mission in life, your destiny. And they're likening it to climbing a huge mountain. And that physically, if you were going to climb a huge mountain, you would, of course, be giving yourself adequate rest before. You would be giving your body lots of nutrients to prepare before. And you would be making plans, and that all takes time and space. You can't just be running around, willy-nilly, and then one day say, oh, I'm going to go climb Everest. Like, if you have a big mountain you're going to climb, you better make big plans, and you better really prepare your body and your mind and soul and spirit for that. And they're saying that that is kind of what's going on right now, that this is the hermit period for you. This is the cleansing period. This is the period for you to get rid of any energies that are not serving you, and to replace that energy with the proper nutrients for your soul, for your mind, to get things into right alignment, to get things into right adjustment. And then they're going to show you the path. They're saying that they're also starting to lay the preparation for the path, for the climb to your greatest destiny, to your greatest goal, to your mission. And I feel excited about this, actually. This energy feels really strong and really like invigorating. So you might have been going through some maybe heavy emotions right now, and Spirit is saying that's okay. Like, love yourself. Embrace it, that it's okay to be down sometimes. It's okay to have anxiety sometimes. It's okay to maybe be less motivated some days. Spirit is saying that you've done so much in prior times that this is the time for you to heal your energy, cleanse your energy, detoxify, take what it is that you need, and then what's going to open up to you, they're going to give you. They're going to give you the path. They're going to lay it forward for you. And it's going to lead you to your highest destiny, which I feel like they're really excited about your destiny. It feels like something really invigorating. And actually, I think I'll do pick a card in the future, not this one, of course, on your destiny and what Spirit wants you to know you're meant to do in this life, because that seems to come through in a lot of readings, that Spirit is preparing people for their ultimate destinies. And I think they would like to give each one of us more guidance on that. But that is the energy that I'm getting for you right now, pile number one. This is an extreme detoxification and clarification, returning to yourself, returning to self-love, giving yourself the proper nutrients spiritually, mentally, and physically. They're saying don't forget the physical, that really does pertain to all of those as well. And it's going to be taking you to a higher place in your spirituality, and it's going to make it so they can guide you more directly, is what I'm hearing. So I have one final card for you, and which I've pre-shuffled, and I never look, but I'm always just amazed by how much these cards pertained. And this is a beautiful card. I love this one. In the deck, it says, Awakening, Energetic Upgrades, a new way of being and integration. Isn't that wild, you guys? I'll just set this one right here. That is exactly what's happening for you, pile number one. Your energy is being transmuted. Your energy is being upgraded. And Spirit is saying it's okay to let go right now. It's okay. What they're saying is, we got you. You don't have to sit in the stress of, oh no, like I'm hearing this in my head, like this anxious energy of like, oh, I have to do this, this, and this. I have to take care of this, this, and this. So-and-so, I can't, it's not reliable. Or it's like this kind of anxious energy of like, well, what if this, this, and this happens if I relax a little bit? What if this, this, and this happens? I can't let myself fully relax into Spirit because I have to keep my guard up continually. And Spirit is saying, no. They're saying, trust us. We got you. They're saying, trust in the higher realms. Trust in the divine. Trust that you signed up for this time in your life and these circumstances in your life to learn certain lessons and to transmute whatever it is you're going through, to change, transform any hardships you're going through into the highest and greatest good for you and for those around you. They're saying right now they want you to release into this like beautiful, relaxing energy, into this energy of peace of mind, into this energy of acceptance, total self-acceptance, and that they're going to help you to carry anything that's on your shoulders is actually what I'm hearing. Anything that's on your shoulders. They're going to help you. And things that you might be thinking or might go south, or you see things going south, they're saying have faith, because they got this. They're saying luck is on your side. Just let us trust us and let us do our work, because they're going to lift you up. They're going to lift you up in your status, in your life, in your career. And even if you're like, that's impossible, everything like looks very dismal right now, they're saying have faith. Your spirit came here to have faith. Your greatest goal in this life, they're saying, has to do with faith. It has to do with believing in the higher realms, and that you are highly psychic, and that your highest goal has to do with the psychic realms, has to do with connecting with the guides. They're the ones that help you stay on the roadmap that you figured out when you incarnated, when you came down here to Earth, and you made these plans of what it was you wanted to achieve, and your guides are the ones to help you to stay on that roadmap, even if you take detours to get you back on track. And they're saying the main thing that hinders you is the lack of faith in us, the lack of faith in the universe, the lack of faith in the divine. They're saying the lack of faith in the divine in you and the divine will that is going to happen. They're saying revitalize, awaken your faith is what they're saying. And they're saying awaken that faith, not just in you, not just in the divine, but awaken your faith in the world, that the world is meant for better. And once you start to believe that, it will change in that direction. That's what I'm hearing. So pile number 1, that was pretty intense, I feel like, for just starting out with a short reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, because that helps my channel to grow. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe below if you would like to see more videos like this. And please don't forget to ring that bell if you want notifications about every time I upload more videos like this. And especially pile number 1, if you felt like this did connect with you, or even if you didn't, please don't forget to comment below, because I really do love hearing from you guys. I love hearing about your personal astrology, and I really love connecting with you guys. That's my favorite part about posting these videos. So with all that said, pile 1. Oh, and one extra thing. I did make a little energy tune-up, a little energy alignment meditation. So if you are feeling like your energy is a little bit off, go ahead and try that. I will link it in the description box if it's if meditation or energy alignment is something that you feel you're interested in. But with all that said, pile number 1, I really enjoyed reading for you today. I hope you have a beautiful, amazing, and blessed day in life, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2 this is one of my favorite crystals I own, actually. I think it was a free gift that I got with an order. But this is actually a fire crystal quartz. If you can see it, it has like these little, it's kind of clear, but it has like these little pink tints and red streaks through it, which is just beautiful. So if you chose pile number 2, then this is your reading. We're going to be talking about what is your current energy that you are tapping into right now, and what your spirit guides and the universe want you to know about where your current energy is guiding you, and what they want you to do with that. So I already pre-shuffled pile number 2. And wow, I gotta say, these cards that have been coming out today for these readings, they're just amazing me because we're getting tons of major arcana, and I really take my time shuffling when I shuffle these cards, and I don't pre-look at them because I really like to, the second that I see the cards, the spirit guides start talking to me, and I like to give the message to you as I'm getting it, you know, so that I'm in the flow. And what I'm amazed about here is how powerful your cards are. My goodness. So let's get into this right now. We got the Page of Cups, and I'll read, this deck is pretty cool. It has these little extra sayings underneath. So we got the Page of Cups, which says sensitivity, dreamer, surprise. We have the Star card, hope, confidence, and rejuvenation. And we have the Strength card, power, courage, self-belief. So pile number 2. Here's the interesting thing about this right away. And Spirit's already saying stuff, but I gotta say, the Star and the Strength, this could be your birth tarot. If you're life path number 8, this might very well be your birth tarot because these two cards, they go together. They both boil down. This is 17 and this is 8, and they both net to an 8 in tarot. And maybe I should do a video on birth tarot. Because I know one of the YouTubers I follow on tarot, she just did one on birth tarot, and I thought, wow, you know, a lot of people don't discuss that, and I love using birth tarot as a guide for your personal energy in your life. So if you're life path number 8, these two together, that represents the energy that's supposed to guide your life. So with all that said, let's talk about the message of your energy. Pile number 2. What I'm getting right away, Spirit was saying right away, big manifestations. They are saying you are really going for it in the world. Your current energy is getting ready to manifest huge. And they're giving me almost like this, they're saying you're about to set the world ablaze. That they're saying like, they're giving me this vision of like a fireball, like this, that just keeps growing and growing and growing till it's like the mass of the sun. That this is you right now. And they're saying that you've been in kind of this dreamy, introspective, creative space. They're saying that's where this fire is coming from. They're saying you have a big idea inside of you. And they're saying that it's about to come forth. It's about to come into fruition. They're saying that your energy is meant to shine. They're saying that you are meant to shine. You are meant to be a star. And you might have had a lot of people or a lot of things in this life. They're saying a lot of energies in this world have been attacking you, you know, that they've been attacking you throughout your life. That all these people who have been, they're saying have been jealous of you and have wanted to take advantage of situations where they could pull you down to their level. That's what I'm hearing. It's like I see this hand just trying, it was like you were just still growing as a child, and it's like this hand trying to push you under, trying to make you shorter, make you smaller, make you feel minute. And they're saying lately you've been going inwards. Lately you've been getting messages from Spirit. Lately you've been getting signs from Spirit all over the place. Yeah, that's what they're saying. You're getting a ton of synchronicities, of omens is actually the word they're using. And I'm going to look that word up later because I tend to use the word signs, but they just use the word omens. They're saying there's a ton of omens happening right now. They're saying you might be seeing repeated numbers. They're saying you might be having ideas and you'll see like, you'll hear a song and then you'll be like, oh, I was just thinking about that and that pertained to this big idea. And they're saying that maybe you were just like, that you were just like, that you keep brushing all of these synchronicities off, like, oh, that's funny. Well, that's a coincidence, isn't it? And the Spirit is saying, no, these are confirmations. We're trying to confirm to you. Like I heard like a little bell in my head, like a little ding, like, yes, we're here. This is the right path. That's the right thing. We want you to know this is the right course. And they're saying you're in like this, this is kind of funny. They're calling it an incubator phase. You are in this incubator phase right now. You are about to birth something new into the world. And they're saying the gift that you're gonna be giving the world is actually a view of what's been inside you. They also gave me a song. They don't usually give me songs. I feel like a lot of tarot readers that I watch, they get a ton of songs. And for me, it's kind of funny. I don't usually get songs, which is funny because I'm actually a musician. But they actually did give me a song the second that I pulled these cards for you. And it's a song by Van Halen called Little Dreamer. And they're saying, I don't know if those lyrics completely pertain. I haven't actually listened to that song in probably like a year. But I could just hear that that's kind of how they see you, as this little dreamer, as this fiery, excitable little dreamer that that's kind of in this moment of holding and containing all of that fire inside. That you might very well be a fire sign, or I'm getting a strong Aquarius energy. I'm really getting that maybe you've been holding this fire in you. You've been containing this fire. You might have something fiery conjuncting your North Node is really the strongest thing I'm getting. Either a fire sign North Node or South Node. Something with the nodes is very fiery. Possibly a Mars. Yeah, kind of like a Mars or Uranus. I know that's not a fire planet, but Uranus North Node. Something that's very innovative, bold, daring, and shocking to the world is about to come forth in you. And Spirit says that it's all coming through your intuition. And it's coming through right now with your connection to the divine. And they're saying that it's almost like this might be coming through in your dream state as well, that you're getting this divine inspiration, this bold, new, innovative idea about who you're meant to be, what you're supposed to bring forth, and what your creations are supposed to do in this world. And it's coming to you in a dream state, they're saying. And they're saying not just sleeping dream, they're saying waking dreams, which I guess means daydreams. That you might have found yourself daydreaming a lot. And they're saying that sometimes maybe you kind of kick yourself for that you're like, oh, I'm just being lazy, or oh, I zoned out when I should have been paying close attention to what this person was saying or studying. And they're saying like, no, this was your moment for us to talk to you. And they're saying that they talk to you. This is interesting. Your spirit guides are saying they talk to you almost like in movies. They like kind of send these entire scenarios that are almost like little plays that you make up in your head that you fantasize about, and that it's kind of like almost like this whole other dream world that you go into and that you just daydream about it. But that's actually their way of communicating with you. That's their way of showing you the future, showing you what could be, and that's actually your way of connecting to your higher self, is what they're saying. And they're saying this idea is coming from the divine. It's coming from the higher realms. It's coming from them, and it's something that you set out to do when you sat down with your guides to incarnate in this world. That you're like, I want to do this. I want to bring this into the world. It hasn't been here before. And the spirit guides are like, okay, at this time, with these transits, these things are going to be opened up to you. And I'm feeling maybe you've had a lot of anxious energy, almost like aggressive energy is what I'm hearing. That you've been kind of like this lion, and that it's almost like you found yourself being short with people, or maybe a little bit snippy. Maybe you haven't actually reacted on these things, but you've been feeling like a little like, they're giving me this image like of a cat, like, meow, like that. That's kind of how you felt inside. Obviously that wasn't very lion-like on my part. I don't know how to do a roar, but you'll have to take the cat, the cat meow, very feisty cat, that you've just like, that you've been kind of like feeling almost like testy, like anxious. Like, I just feel like you've been like this caged lion, actually. That's what they're saying, that you've just been kind of like, the claws and the teeth are coming out now, and you don't mean for them to be. You care about people, you care about humanity, you're usually relatively patient, they say. But the thing is that you are like tired of holding this fire in you. You have this extreme action-oriented energy right now, and they're saying it's time for it to be birthed into the world. It's time for a new hope. That's actually the key, they're saying, of what is going on with your energy. It is a time for a new hope. in the world. It is a time for a new hope in your life. It is a time for a new hope in your energy. And they're saying that's being birthed right now. And they're saying you might feel like you have to stand alone in this. You might feel like you have to rely upon just your own strength, and that's why you're having this testy energy coming through. It's not that you're like mean or anger, like full of anger or rage. It's just that you're full of power, you're full of passion, and you're tired of things standing in your way. You are tired of things not turning in the direction that they should be. And it's like you are about to go at it full force, is what I'm hearing. You are about to not keep your power in a cage anymore. You are about to let your dreams come to life, and it's meant to be. And that's actually going to be the result of when you start to put this, they're saying possibly an invention out there into the world. When you put whatever it is you're creating, whatever this little dream is, they're saying big dream, but that you might feel like you're little, but this dream is big. And they're saying that it can only be you. It comes from you, it comes from your strength. And people are going to look to you as a guide of power, of courage, of strength, of self-belief. Like, that's a cool word. Like, people are going to look to you for strength, for power, because you are going to stand up where others might have backed down, is what I'm hearing. So let's get your final card with your overall energy. And this one is saying deep replenishment. It says retreat, rest, be held. And with this card as your final card, I'm hearing that Spirit wants you to not be afraid, to allow yourself, like we were talking about, to go into that dreamlike state, to allow yourself actually to dream, is what I'm hearing. Dreaming mentally, like daydreaming, and also physical dreaming. That they're going to be coming to you in this state of rest, in this restful energy, and to not forget to replenish yourself, because you are about to step forth into a brand new energy, into a brand new world. I feel like that's kind of what this card is showing right here. She's kind of gathering herself, but it looks like she's about to step into a whole new world that is more fruitful. If you look at where she stands, the plain behind her is very barren. There's no flowers or no trees, but she's about to cross this river, and where there is flowers, where there is, well, it's cacti, and there's actual abundance, there's actual fruition. So they're saying to not be afraid to go in, to bring that which is within into the outer, is what I'm hearing. Pile number 2 is that you are like a little fireball, and to no longer fear your own strength, to no longer fear your own power. Others trained you to fear your own power, to fear your own strength, because they were afraid of it. They were afraid they couldn't control you. Not that that was anything to be afraid of. They just wanted control, is what Spirit is saying. And they're saying you were never meant to be controlled. You were meant to transmute and change the world. And you're about to step onto the other side. And this other side is full of fruitfulness. It is full of abundance. They're saying that you are abundant in creation and creativity, and you have massive soul capital, is what they're saying. So take some time for yourself and allow that inner to transmute into the outer, is what they're saying. So pile number 2, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I really enjoyed reading for you. And if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to comment below, because I absolutely love hearing from you guys. That's my favorite part of doing these readings, is connecting with you guys and talking to you guys. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel if you felt like you liked this reading and you'd like to see more videos like this from me. And also don't forget to hit that like button, because it does help my channel to grow. But with all that said, pile number 2. Oh, and I did make an energy realignment meditation if you're feeling like your energy is a little off lately. So if you want to watch that, I will link it in the description box below, just to kind of help you realign your energy if at times you're feeling overwhelmed by things. So with all that said, pile number 2, I hope you have an amazing, beautiful, and blessed day and life, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Bye, guys. So pile number 3, if you chose pile number 3 with this little pointed clear quartz crystal, then this is your reading. All right, starting out pile number 3, I already pre-shuffled as I always do, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. It says patience, persistence, and diligence. We have the Knight of Wands, action, adventure, and conquest, and we have the 5 of Cups, disappointment, loss, and grief. So we're going to be talking about your energy that you're currently going through and clicking into, and messages that Spirit has for you about this energy. And so what I'm hearing, pile number 1, is that you've been kind of, Spirit just said winter of discontent is actually what they said. I know that's a quote, but I actually don't remember who wrote that. But yeah, they're saying that you've been kind of going through a heavy spell, is what I'm hearing. Is that you've been kind of working really hard, really diligently, trying really hard, upping your value. They're saying upping your content. I don't know, maybe you're a content creator, maybe you are a creator and putting yourself out there a lot. You might have a job that is very, very creative, and that you've been kind of like having to put yourself out there over and over again. They're saying this could pertain to love as well, putting your value on the line over and over again, and everything, that all your options just haven't really crystallized, and that they've almost kind of melted away. That it's kind of like, they're giving me this analogy of like snow. Like when it snows here in Seattle, that it doesn't really stick most of the time, and if it does stick, it's like the rains come too quickly and it washes it away. And they're saying that all of your options, all of these things that you love and have been trying to create for yourself, that it's like, okay, you worked really hard and then you're waiting for them to grow, and then they just kind of, either they peter out or they don't stick around, or it was like, okay, well, that was a false hope. And so you're kind of feeling in this energy of, your spirit guides are saying of, there's, of like discontent, of ennui, which I think I always say wrong, which just means to be discontent with things. And to be kind of stuck in this state of just like feeling like you take one step forward and then like you take 3 steps back, and then you got to take 2 steps forward, and then you take 4 steps back, and it's like you keep pushing with life, and then you feel like life keeps pushing you back. And they're saying that it's like you've been feeling like you've been walking on marbles, that it's like, okay, I'm trying, but if you've ever watched, I feel like it's on cartoons or old movies and stuff, where people or like walking on marbles, you have to like keep moving and moving and moving, trying not to fall, and you have to kind of scurry around rapidly, and you've been kind of in this energy, this more low energy of like, I gotta try really, really hard, and then nothing has been turning out the way that you want, and that you've been almost kind of depressed or disheartened by it. Maybe you've been disheartened by the world recently. You've been feeling like there isn't enough light, that there isn't enough light to go around, there isn't enough light shining, and all the light that is shining is just very tiny. It's like these little tea candles, that it's not enough to fill a room, it's not enough to give off any heat or warmth, and you have been working your tail end off trying to shine the light, trying to create light in this world, and they're saying you just see all these lights going out around you, and it's been very, very frustrating. is what they're saying. And that your energy has been kind of dragged down by this, but you were patient and you continue to try. And Spirit is saying they want to commend you. They say they want to give you a hug, and they want to give you they want to give you a high five. I don't know why that seemed kind of cute to me, but it did. That they want to like give you like a congratulations. I don't know why they said high five. It seems kind of kids-ish, but I think what they're saying is like they want to say like, hey, you've been doing really good. We're really, really proud of you. You've been working really hard, and that has not gone on unnoticed by Spirit. That has not been like your actions have not been just like fading off into the dark like you thought they were. All these things you were setting up within your life, they're saying spiritual investments you've been making, even if it hasn't been bringing in physical fruition, they're saying it will. They're saying that Spirit has been trying you on patience, and that they're very, very proud of you. They're very, very proud of how hard you're working. They're very, very proud of all the things you're developing in your soul. They're very, very proud of, they're saying of your resilience, of your strength. They're very, very proud of your persistence. They're saying persistence is key, that you keep shining that light even when things feel dim, that you have been such a light to others. They really want to hone in on that, the amount of light that you've been giving off, the amount of light that you've been spreading to others. They're saying that you may not see that, and that sometimes you put yourself down. And they're saying not to do that anymore. They're saying they want you to see that you're this Knight of Wands, that you are this like hero rushing in to save the day. And this is actually how other people view you, whether you view yourself that way or not, that you are like this saving grace. Your energy alone is like that. Your energy alone, they're saying, is pure value, is like a well of strength, a well of wealth, actually. That your spirit is wealthy, is rich in abundance, and people need that. This world needs that. And they're saying that you are like this hero that others really, really look up to, and you're meant to be this hero that others really, really look up to. And they're saying that these struggles you've been going through, impatience, not that you're impatient, but they've been trying your patience. That's just my chair squeaking. That they've been having you go through this so that you can develop character, the right characteristics for the final goal, for the final outcome. And they're saying that your energy is very quick, is very ingenuitive, very ingenious, they're saying, and very, very fast moving. And they're saying we had to slow you down a little bit so that you could take time to catch up, so that the times, actually, they're saying that the times had to catch up to where you are on a soul level, because the time was not quite right yet. And that's why there's been all these kind of roadblocks and bumps and hardships, and you've taken it personally, and they're like, it's not personal to you. It wasn't the right divine timing. And that you are just kind of like, your spirit at a soul level is very like, rush in, let's go get them, let's do this, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try this, trying to figure all these things out. And then when they don't work out, or people block them, or if you get caught in too much of your own thought process, then you start to feel dragged down by the weight of it. And so Spirit is saying things are going to open up, but you have to learn to trust in the divine timing and to trust in the universe. And they're saying you've done that so well lately. They're saying to lift your spirit. They're saying lift your chin up. They're saying to hold your head high. Be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on your own back. Say nice things to yourself. Say nice things to others. Lift, because everything you say, they're saying you have massive influence, and that you might not think that you have a major influential sphere, but they're saying your words really do matter. Your goals really do matter. They're saying that your dreams really do matter for this world, and that it's not just, even if these dreams are for you, they're going to benefit so many others. So they're saying stay persistent, stay true to yourself, pat yourself on your own back, keep your chin up, and even if nobody else compliments you or encourages you, know that Spirit is right there, complimenting you, cheering you on, telling you what a good job you're doing. And they're saying, just open your heart and you'll hear it and you'll feel it. Allow us in. Allow us to guide the way. And they're saying you're not always going to feel like you're walking on marbles or walking in quicksand is actually the term they said, that you're not always going to have this sinking feeling. Realize that everything in life, that the only consistency in life, they're saying, the only certainty in life is change. So even with whatever hardship you're going through or heavy energy, realize that it will change. You will always come out on the other side if you just learn to trust in life and learn to trust in that energy and learn to trust in the transmutation of energy, that your energy is shifting now, shifting to a new place and shifting rapidly, and that things are going to start to open up very, very quickly for you. They're saying, they're giving me the number 7, which, oh, yeah, I guess we got the 7 of Pentacles, but they're saying in the next 7 weeks, you're going to maybe have some very big, very good news, and they're emphasizing good. They're saying that you maybe are the type of person that you hear news and you're like, you get nervous. And I get that way too, so I totally get it. But they're saying like that in 7 weeks, I don't know about 7 months, they're saying it's going to come sooner than that. 7 weeks, 7 days, but I'm really getting weeks, that there's going to be some really big news that's going to give you big hope, and you're going to see how all of these things start to unfold for you. And how all of your actions, all the things you've been working towards, all the things you've been hoping towards, how nothing has been in vain. And you're going to be on a whole new course, on a whole new path. And it's going to be a good path. It's going to be a happy path. And it's going to be exciting, they're saying, because you have exciting energy. Whether you see that or not about yourself, you light people up inside. You ignite people. They're saying you light a fire underneath people. And that's a big part of what you're here to do. Okay, pile number 3, the final card. Oh, of course, pile number 3. I guess you got 2 cards, which is interesting because I feel like my pile number 3s always get an extra card. So you definitely got an extra card. So the first one is trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And we have yes. It says just say yes, but you know what? I'm hearing that you are maybe doubting that good things are coming to you, and Spirit is using that card as a confirmation, like, yes, they are. That's why they gave you that extra card. They're like, no, you may not sit here in negativity or think like, well, maybe. They're saying you manifest it. They're saying these things will come to you. You got to allow that open conduit in yourself. You got to allow yourself to receive the blessings from the universe, because they're saying the universe owes you, and the universe doesn't want to be in debt to you. You've done a lot of good for others. It wants to give back unto you. And if you don't open yourself up, it's like the universe keeps trying to give you a check, and you're like, well, you keep like tearing it up, like, I don't deserve it. And it's like, Spirit is saying you need to open your energy up, and part of opening up is trusting in the universe, and they're saying trusting in yourself and trusting your path right there, trusting that you are on the right path, you are where you're supposed to be, you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. And they're saying that you got to just trust and commit and continue to truckle on, tread forward, because like this person out here, they look like they've been kind of wandering in the desert, and they might see that this gate to this beautiful other world where there's water, where there's mountains, where it's probably not so hot. They probably think, oh, that's a mirage. Maybe they have gone through so much in this barren desert. I'm hearing in the desert of the real, that they've gone through so much in this barren desert that they just no longer believe their own eyes, that they feel like they've been tricked so much. And they're saying it's not a mirage. The universe owes you. You're a good person. The universe doesn't like to owe people. Accept the payments that are coming your way. Expect and accept the good karma that is coming your way. Open up your heart, open up your mind, open up your soul, open up your spirit, because you're not going to feel, they're saying you're not going to feel alone anymore. You're not going to feel empty anymore. You're going to feel in a place of hope. And the universe is going to give unto you. So trust it. Trust your path and just say yes. They're saying yes, it's coming. Believe it. So pile number 3, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I really enjoyed reading for you. If you did enjoy it, please comment below, because that's my favorite part about doing these readings, is I love talking to you guys and connecting with you. And if you're not subscribed already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I really like having you. And please don't forget to ring that bell if you are subscribed, just so that you get notifications about every time I upload more videos. I feel like maybe people aren't seeing my videos that get pushed, that I'm posting, because I don't know how the algorithm works. So don't forget to ring that bell so that you can see whenever I upload more videos like this. But with all that said, pile number 2. Oh, I almost forgot again. I actually did I was prompted by Spirit to make an energy healing and cleansing meditation video. And if you're interested in that, I'm going to link that below in the description box, because it will just be good if you feel like you need to step into a higher space. But with all that said, pile number 3, I really enjoyed reading for you. I hope you have a beautiful day, beautiful life, and I look forward to seeing you in the future.